Hey guys, what's good? JR Nightmare doing my first figure review in so long. I'm sorry it's been a while. Got a ton of stuff backed up I just got to get done. But I decided to do this one just because it's it's a rare figure for the Marvel Universe line. Now this one is the Marvel exclusive Nick Fury. Now the only way you can obtain this character is of course if you find it on eBay, grab it. But it's also from the digital comics that Marvel had put together, kind of a promotion to promote about it. So at the con, the Marvel booth, they were giving information about it. And I've been curious about the digital comics for a while, so I just decided to go with it. Get a 3-month subscription, and you got the free figure with it. So I said, what the hell. Now I have issues with the digital comics. No, they're not going to replace actual comics just because, I don't want to get into that right now just because I can get pissed off about those digital comics, but whatever. So, we'll start off with Nick Fury. Here's the box that Nick Fury comes in. Nothing really special about these boxes. There's the logo, the S.H.I.E.L.D. logo, which he's not a part of. But also, if you've noticed on the ones that you bought, previously, Nick Fury is on the box, but starting with the next wave, Nick Fury will not be on the boxes anymore. It's going to be Norman Osborn, just because of Dark Reign, which excellent idea. I mean, Hasbro's really pushing this line really well, and I'm glad that they decided to follow with the comics. So most of these guys that work at Hasbro, they're comic readers, so just being able to pick their heads about stuff was really cool. So, and also all the new 3/4 inch figures will have stands that come with them. So that one, I wish they had that at the very start, but they didn't, which pissed me off. But it's good to see that they're going to start doing that. Now this one is not a stand that came with Nick Fury. You see, it's a Viper Commando. Just decided to use it. Why not? But yeah, I'm grateful that they're having stands with the figure. I think all of them should have stands. So let's get to some of his stuff that he comes with. He comes with a load of weapons. There's a little handgun. Everyone should have a little handgun. Also, we got the cannon. Punisher also has this same cannon, so that's really cool. We got the classic, I think it's an M16 with the grenade launcher. So, that's Nick Fury. Why wouldn't Nick Fury have guns? He needs guns. And this one is a S.H.I.E.L.D. gun, which very impressive gun. I really like this one the best. It's just, look how, it's huge. Just a big ass gun. So, alright, let's get on to Nick Fury. Now, Nick Fury, just like all the other, universe figures, have superior articulation. Articulation and sculpt are just amazing with these figures. Of course, he's got the articulation at the ankle, the knees. His waist doesn't swivel, but his chest does. Got one articulation at the elbow. Of course, wrist rotates. His head, can rotate. Now the face on him is kind of weird, but it's okay. He's got that mouth going on like he's grunting, like, oh, I got shot. But still, just good sculpt. He's got good hair. Yeah, he's got the eye patch, but his general costume alone is just unbelievable. I like this. He's got all sorts of stuff going on. He's got a couple packs here. He's got a holster, so his gun can actually fit in there. It's got a jetpack. It's just like the Marvel Legends one. He came with the jetpack. So, that's real cool. So yeah, paint job on this one is just great. He's got the classic S.H.I.E.L.D. blue color. There goes the S.H.I.E.L.D. logo. So yeah, these 3/4 inch figures, Marvel Universe figures, are just impressive by far to me. I'm a big fan of them. Many people have asked me, why I like these figures. I guess because I seen them at Comic-Con the very first time. They were debuting them for the first time, and I've always been a big fan of 3/4 inch figures from the old school Star Wars, G.I. Joes, all through that. I think they're just the perfect size for a collector. I mean, they just grow on you after a while. Now, when I first got my hands on them, I didn't really know how I feel about them until I really got my hands on them. And when I did, just blown away. Now, with this line, you've got all sorts of different characters that they're throwing out. Some characters that you'd only find in the comics. I mean, Red Hulk. I mean, they even came out with the Blade. So, I mean, that was real cool. Moon Knight as well. So, like, if you're not a fan of them, you're not probably going to be, just because you didn't get the first wave, so you didn't really experience them. But, if you just pick up one figure, just, give it a looks over, and you'll see, how impressive they are. Just the sculpt. I mean, amazing sculpt on all these figures. Paint job is really superior. Now, are they going to replace Marvel Legends? Probably not. Marvel Legends is its own thing. But if you really want great articulation in figures, you might want to try to pick some of these up. I mean, put some of these figures next to your Build-A-Figures from Marvel, like the Sentinel or Galactus. I mean, that's the true definition of scale. I mean, this alone to the Sentinel is just unbelievable. So that's the way I like my figures. I like my figures. Number one, I like the characters. Always character. If my figure doesn't do anything but move an elbow or his knees, that's fine with me, because it goes character first for me. Paint is number two for me. If you have a whack paint job on the character, it's just not going to fly. And then third for me is articulation. I'll deal with all the other stuff later, but I want my character first. I want good paint, and then I'll settle for articulation, because I have figures all around the house that can't move at all, but yet that's just fine, because I want the character first. That way, I like how Hasbro does all the obscured characters, because you're not going to find them anywhere else. But they've really done a good job with this line, so very impressive. My man David works at Hasbro. I mean, this is his stuff. I mean, he puts his heart into them, and I'm a big fan of his work. Many of you guys don't know about his work that he did with Toy Biz, but some of those top figures that you like, that's his work. And so he's done an excellent job with these figures by far. So big shout out to my man David at Hasbro, man. Keep up the good work, man. I'm a big supporter of your work. I know a few others are. So, I mean, if nobody else jumps along, I mean, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? Because there's always room out there to grow. So I'm a collector. I just go with the times. So whatever I find that's hot to me, I'm gonna pick them up. These 3/4 inch, man, they've really done it for me. So, all right, you guys, keep the community strong, yo. All right, peace.